the human villains. I say specifically human villains because the first movie doesn't really have a human villain. And without getting into spoilers, there isn't a lot of character, if any, to that first movie's villain. It doesn't degrade the first movie, it fits perfectly with the tone and the themes and with the story. But now we're going to get to the villains in the story, or in mainly movies 2, 3, and the Race to the Edge series. We have Grimmel, Vigo, Dagger, and Drago. Grimmel is the antagonist for the third How to Train Your Dragon movie, the end of the trilogy. He is framed as a polar opposite to Hiccup, and it works so well. Without getting into too much spoilers, F. Murray Abraham, I think that's who acted him, does a great job as a voice actor, and his personality really shines through. And Grimmel's personality is really obvious in the voice acting that F. Murray Abraham gives him. Now going on to Vigo. Vigo is a TV show villain, and probably my favourite and the best. Without spoiling it, the twists and turns for his character and his interactions and rivalry with Hiccup are probably the best in the series. Now we have Dagger. He was a villain in the first TV show, The Defenders of Berk, which wasn't as good, but it was so good to see him brought back for Race to the Edge. His character got fleshed out so much, and he's the villain for the first few episodes before the real villains get unveiled. And it's a great stepping off and just a good connecting point between the previous series and the Netflix series. He also has great storylines and some of the best character development I've ever seen in anyone. And minus spoilers, his death is also one of the most emotional death scenes I've seen in the movie. It's set up and paid off so well. Drago is he is the midpoint between the first movie's no personality villain and the final movie in the trilogy's all personality polar opposite to Hiccup. He is a beast, is a good way to put it. He's primordial, he is moralless, and it fits so well with the tone and the themes of the second movie. Again, you'll notice that theme is coming up quite a lot. That is something that the How to Train Your Dragon trilogy does so well, is handling theme and how it evolves throughout the trilogy and the entire franchise as a whole. The next category we have is the world. The world is great. Visually, it looks beautiful, but also each movie adds more to it and adds more to the lore and improves it, and little details that you may have noticed in the first movie become much more relevant down the line, and it works so well. It's obvious how much thought and planning and heart they put into the world, as much as any other part of the series. Next thing we're coming back to the characters. Again, I covered them as a part of Race to the Edge, but I'm just going to go over them again. Almost all the characters are relatable, and their struggles and how they evolve is also organic. Again, I'm bringing up the organic character development. Again, it's another thing that the series does really well. But also, almost all the characters are likable, except maybe the side characters, but they do a great job at fixing that in Race to the Edge, which I, again, already brought up. But the relationship between Hiccup's mother and father is great, and his death, minus spoilers, sorry, is also extremely well paid off, and the impact it has on the characters is great. You grow to know the characters, and you grow up with the characters, and it gives everything so much more weight and impact. The struggles they go through are real and relevant, and can be applied to your real-day life, which makes them so much more relatable. Now, another big part in making How to Train Your Dragon as immersive, enjoyable, and brilliant as it is John Powell's score. The music is amazing. I can't play any of it now because YouTube will copyright strike me and I'll have to re-upload the video, which is an absolute pain. But if you want a full, detailed description on why the music is so genius and so well done, as well as just it being beautiful, A, go listen to it. It's on YouTube and Spotify. And B, go look at Sideways' musical analysis video. I will have that linked in the description as well. Okay, the final thing we have on here is just visual style. The entire series is beautiful. The architecture, the character design, the animation, it is all stellar. The art designers and the graphic designers did such a good job, and it all comes through creating this brilliant, beautiful world and story that is conveyed through the beautiful medium of animated film. I can't see how this series could be improved, and I hope I've convinced you as to why you should watch the How to Train Your Dragon series. It's totally worth going out of your way to pick up a second-hand copy at a movie store, or going to see it at a friend's house, or stealing someone's Netflix account. I'm joking, don't actually steal someone's Netflix account. Anyway, we have recently hit 10 subscribers, so I'll be releasing my promised My Favorite Books tier list when I get around to it. That should be in the next week. This is just an interim video. A friend inspired me to make this, and it's one I've had on my mind for a while. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you stuck through the end, thank you. If you're still listening at this point, maybe consider liking and subscribing. It helps out the channel, and you'll also see other content that you're probably going to like if you enjoyed this video. Check out my Stormlight recasting video. I've got the next episode on Bridge 4 coming really soon. Should be a couple cool surprises in there. Also, go check out my Instagram account. It's Directors and Dragons, just one word. I'll be posting previews and promos of whatever I'm up to. And you also get, previews of what the next videos will be. So, that's it. If you enjoyed it, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.